The time has finally come. The true leader of G.I. Joe rises once again with the Hasbro G.I. Joe Retro Series, Flint.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, back again with another G.I. Joe Retro Figure unboxing and review. And today, there's no doubt in anyone's mind, including my own, we got the greatest Joe of all time, the true leader of G.I. Joe. We've got the Retro Flint. But for all your Retro Flint needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, all that kind of fun stuff. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to throw Duke under the bus, and we're going to see where it goes from there. So, of course, without further ado, we got the true leader, Flint. Of course, Flint, my absolute all-time favorite Joe, going back to when I was a little kid, of course. And we've had quite a few Flints in the classified series, but I think this is the Flint the majority of people, myself included, have been waiting for. Now, I like the new take in the classified of Flint. I like the Tiger Force Flint. I even bought extras of both of those to switch the heads between the two. I'm all in on all the Flint figures here, but a lot of people were saying we need that classic Flint, and who am I to argue about more Flint figures? Get me all the Flints, of course. And this one is very special to me because I had the original Flint in my childhood. He was always my favorite Joe. He was always my favorite Joe to play with back in the day. So it is cool to get a little bit of that nostalgic vibe, that nostalgic feeling out of this Flint. And if your favorite is a Roadblock of the World or a Cobra Commander, you probably get some of that same kind of vibe. Obviously, Todd McFarlane from the couch, once again, there is no real Duke fans out there. We all understand about him as a leader. We've talked about it ad nauseum here. Had a lot of people at San Diego Comic-Con last week come up to me and tell me how much they agreed with my Duke philosophies. So shout out to the real ones out there over at San Diego Comic-Con. But let's dive into this Flint figure here. And I said originally, I'm going to buy multiples of these. I think I'm dialing it back because unfortunately, I am not a fan of the card art on this one. There was a lot of controversy when this wave was first announced and they showed the card off on it here. The card art off about it on it here. And it's very disappointing. I gotta say, as much as I love Flint, this is absolutely god-awful. I don't know what they were going for with this one. Obviously, they must have used AI in the artwork, which you don't need to use AI for something like this. Come on, let's do better, Hasbro. Not a big fan. I do like the classic Flint pose, though. Yeah, of course, solidarity between all of his friends. But unfortunately, man, that head sculpt just absolutely rough on this Flint and rough on some of the other ones, too. Of course, Televiper and CoverGirl are in this wave. We will be unboxing those on the channel, so stay tuned to that as well. But man, oh man, just very disappointing in the artwork department on this one here. Just really takes me out of wanting a mint on card copy, and that is a little bit sad there. So, I don't know. I might play the long game. If I find one on clearance or cheap, maybe I'll pick it up. But it's just not worthy of display mint on card. And I hate to say that. That pains me being a Flint guy, of course. But over here, not too shabby. A lot of the stuff we're used to with Flint, so can't wait to dive into that. G.I. Joe as well. Got the cross-sell on the back. Of course, we already listed off those characters. We will be unboxing them on the channel. Jibber Jabber UPC down low. But we do got the file card. Let's see what it says about our friend Flint. Flint, Dashiell R. Fairborn. Role, Warrant Officer. Primary specialty, Infantry. Secondary specialty, Helicopter Pilot. Birthplace, Wichita, Kansas. Beautiful this time of year. Us Midwest boys, we got to stick together there, of course. The former Rhodes Scholar, and I believe it's not Dusty Rhodes. He was not diving into the career and history of Dusty Rhodes. It was totally different. So there is some confusion there. I wanted to clear that up right off the bat. A former Rhodes Scholar and thorough tactical planner. Flint personally led a half-dozen rescue missions in hostile territories that, for obvious reasons of security, were never publicized, let alone admitted to. And that's just Flint right there. That's a true leader, never bragging about stuff. I did this, I did that. Flint working in the background, working with his team, leading from back there where Duke's out in front. Look at me, I'm the leader of G.I. Joe. And everybody just laughs and snickers at him. But the whole team, I've confirmed it, the whole team, They view Flint as the true leader of G.I. Joe, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here, and that's you guys out there. But we are going to get Flint out of the package here, because that's what it's about. We got to get old Dashiell out of here, and I need to name my... If I would have had a son, I could have maybe named him Dashiell, but unfortunately it wasn't in the cards for me, at least yet. You never know. You never know, but not in the cards, at least as of right now. But maybe my next dog, we'll need to name him Dashiell. Could we do that? Or maybe just go straight Flint. I don't know what we're going to end up doing. We'll see what happens there, but we do got a little see you later Spider-Man style up over the uprights, carding. Get out of here, straight to the recycling bin with you. Don't want anything to do with that card art. Got the G.I. Joe stand here. I think Hasbro's missing printing money here, selling these as 10 packs or something on Hasbro Pulse. Nice to get that stand right there. And then we do got the plastic prison for Flint. Can't wait to bust him out. And of course, you know we're going to be doing some Flint comparisons later on. And we're going to pop all these weapons out. The backpack. Of course, you got that beret. Oh, yeah. Got to have that beret, as we know. And Flint's ready to party, and so am I. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's start it off with the extra hands here. We got the 2 trigger hands out of the package. Of course, got to have those. Got 2 fists of fury when he's got to punch Duke right in the square in the mouth. You got to put Duke back in line. We got the 2 fists there. Brown glove to fury, looking very good. And then we do got an open hand right here, because he's going to shake your hand and say, good job, soldier. That's what he is. He's going to recognize his team, give them some props, you know, so you got to have that. And then you got the finger point right there where he sticks that right in Duke's chest and says, Duke, normally I don't disobey commands from anybody. I'm a team player, but I'm putting you in your place, Duke. We're not doing what you're saying. That makes no sense. We're not going to do it. We're going to do what I say. And then the whole Joe team says, yep. And they all follow Flint. We know how it goes. And I think he took Scarlet along the way, too. I think so. I don't know. We'll see. But let's dive into this one here. We do got a little side piece here. No, we're not talking about Scarlet. We're talking about this little pistol here. So black little pistol for Flint. Looks good right there. Classic Flint shotgun here. Definitely reminds you of the classic version of Flint. Of course, he's going to pump that thing and just blast them. Just start blasting. Pow, pow, pow. Taking over everybody, of course. And he shoots right at the right guy. There'll be a Cobra officer, a Viper coming. He just lines it up perfectly, so he shoots right through him and gets 2 for 1. 2 for 1 shot. It's amazing what Flint can do. But we do got that going on. And then we got the classic backpack. Once again, a little bit more color to it this time. You got some red on there. You got that fabulous, fabulous canteen right here. You can get a sip of water. You never know when you might need to be ready. And then, of course, you got some grenades on there. Plugs into the back. G.I. Joe style. It's the definition of it here. Now diving into Flint himself. And we got that beret. Hopefully that beret fits. Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. And look at that. That's not falling off. Nothing like that. But the beret is removable if you want to. Nice black beret, got the red patch up there, looking very good. On brand for my man Flint. And then we dive into the head sculpt here, and very Flint-like, especially in that hair, looking very good. Got 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, playing all those Flint hits. It almost looks like he still kind of has that faint scar under his eye that they put with the first Classified series. But now it kind of looks that way. Maybe that's just the paint or the sculpt. I don't know, but it does look good. It is more of a whippersnapper Flint. The other Flint, of course, got the scar on there. It's a Flint that's seen some things, trying to get the boys out of trouble. That's what that was. But it does look good in the head sculpt department here. Much more Flint, especially when you put the beret on, than we're used to with the Classified line so far between Tiger Force and regular line as well. We got the straps over the top, of course. You got all the bullets in there on the belt, ready to go. Nice green color there. Down into the brown belt, we got some gold buckles going on. You got a holster on the side. You got to be able to store that side piece, as we do know. We do got the short sleeve shirt this time, and of course he's got the collared shirt on, so you know he's ready to go into Club Grayskull, Club KWK, whenever he wants to. They're going to just open that rope, say, Mr. Flint, right this way, sir. Looking very good there. Got the black going on of the shirt. Little red on the top as well. Just looking good. Got the classic pin over there. Just a classic version of Flint in his shirt. Short sleeves, of course, like I said, long sleeve in the last one. Looking very good there as well. 12 o'clock here, of course, Army time, regular time. It's 12 o'clock somewhere is what Flint does say, of course. Looking nice on the watch. 2 trigger hands, as we said, with the brown gloved hands. Got them going into the wrist right there. Looking very nice. Got the camo pants down low. Got the camo down into the boots, then down into the black, of course. Butterfly shoulder on this one. Arms going all the way around like we want it to. Bicep cut, looking nice. Double jointed, pinless elbows, smooth as butter, playing all the hits there, of course. Head articulation and neck articulation in there. Got the deep V in the shirt. Oh man, this drives the ladies wild, as we do know. Hula hoop up top there, plus traditional waist, looking very good. Have those big old Flint splits or side kicks like a young Chuck Norris, ready to go. Drop down hips, thigh cut, leg goes up, double jointed, pinless knees. The hits keep on coming. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Our usual articulation for the G.I. Joe classified line, retro line, I guess in this case here. Ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. What do you know? Flint fits on the stand there. Man, he is here. Old Dashel, he's ready to take on the world is what he's ready to do. Has to be one of the best G.I. Joe figures of 2025 in the classified line. A classic Flint, you can't beat that no matter what you do. I'd be interested to see the rankings when it comes to the end of 2025. What will my top 10 be? There's so many good figures we've had from the classified line. Going to be really tough to pick, but I have to imagine this Flint's going to be near the top, if not at the top. Obviously, he is my favorite of all time, but we're not done with Flints here. We got that first version here, and I didn't hate that. A lot of people hated it. I didn't absolutely hate it, but I definitely do prefer the new one over the last one. And then, of course, Tiger Force 1. I also like that. I like the Tiger Force paint in the face. Now, you know me, I'm a sucker for face paint. You put face paint and Flint together, you can do nothing but win at that point for me. Absolutely love that there. And then, of course, I brought the second in command. Oh, yeah, you're right. Probably about fourth or fifth in command, really, if you think about it. Especially on the respect scale. It is Duke from this retro line as well. And you guys know me, I'm not a Duke guy at all, but I do respect a good figure. And this Duke figure was very, very nicely done from the retro line. Very similar to this Flint figure here, but it's nice to have these two together once again. And, you know, Flint with that pointer finger can tell Duke what to do and where to stick it too, is what he can do. He can tell him to do that. But a lot of fun in the classified line, a lot of fun in the retro line as well. So much good stuff coming from Hasbro and the G.I. Joe line. It's tough to choose favorites, but man, you know me, Flint's going to be at the top of my list. There's no doubt about it. But what about your list? Where does this Flint sit for you? The top of the list like it should be? I'm sure somebody's going to say, oh, at the bottom of the list. Oh, there's Kyle making fun of Duke once again. Yeah, I like to joke around and have fun. Sorry, but I do. But Flint, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell on. We got so many Joe videos as of late. Been unboxing them all. The Claw, the Ostriker is coming. The rest of this line, Law and Order, Slice and Dice, Breaker we just unboxed. There's a lot of Joe stuff to get to. The Polar Bear with Snake Eyes is coming soon. I got to think the Snake Armor should be around the corner as well. Really living in a golden age if you're a fan of the G.I. Joe brand like myself, and a lot of unboxings to do. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my other channel, check out YouTube channel memberships, check out Patreon, check out my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. My wife, Angie, joins me for all the fun over there, so check it out if you have not already. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. So for Retro Flint, the true leader of G.I. Joe, the spiritual leader, the heart and soul of the Joe team, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?